Ginger from My Sister Scrapper. Today I want to share a project with you that I created using the Graphic 45 brand new Love Notes collection. Oh, this collection is lovely, absolutely lovely. For my project I did use the 8x8, which I was fortunate enough to get a sample of when I was at Creativation. It's just so pretty. So love the colors, the black, the white, the music themed. The roses, it's just lovely, lovely, lovely paper. Again, this is Love Notes by Graphic 45, and it's the 8x8 papers. So what I created was this cute little Valentine treat bag. Super easy. It's not a die. It's one you can make yourself. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. This is my hashtag simply G45 Valentine treat bag holder. So again, I used the design paper here. I used, for the base, I used a solid Ivory Cardstock. And then I have some ribbon twine here. This is one of the chipboard elements. And then on the back, I have a sticker here on the back so you can write to and from. And then I stamped a little message here. It says with love, and that was just a stamp that I had on my stash. I added some ribbon here and some wax cording, and it's a little bow. And use a little punch for this. So I'm going to show you how I made this. It's really super easy and really inexpensive because it only takes one sheet of the 8x8 to cut the front and the back piece. And then your cardstock, you just need one sheet of 8.5 by 11. So here we go. You're going to need obviously your scissors. You're going to need your adhesive. And you're going to need some of your embellishments. Again, I've got the stickers from the collection here, which I like the stickers now because they come in like 2 sheets and they're 6 by 12. So you got some really pretty ones here and then some other ones here. So I've got those to use. You're going to need some sort of a punch. It can be an oval, which is what I'm going to use to make the opening right here. Or if you don't have an oval, if you have like a little oval die, you could use that. Or if you have a circle, you could use the circle punch. It's not that big of a deal. Or you don't have to cut the whole oval as a handle. You could just poke a hole with your crocodile and just thread it through that and just leave it plain. So, you know, it's pretty flexible. Pretty easy project. And you're going to need your scoreboard, obviously, and your scissors, your bone folder, and all that good stuff. And then I also wanted to show you the new flowers that they have out. And these 2 colors go fabulous with the Love Notes collection. This is the beautiful red and the rose bouquet collection. And this is the cream and the natural color. So it's called Natural Linen and Classic Ivory. Oh, so pretty. So I dug a couple of rosebuds out of there, so I might use those on the front. I'm not sure. I am going to use some score tape, but you can use whatever adhesive you want, and I will also probably use a combination of wet glue. I'm going to use the 3/8 of an inch score tape to put my box together. And then we're also going to, for decorating my little treat bag, these are the Graphic 45 metal brads. And here's your tip. I've had a lot of people ask how do you know, these brads are kind of, they're pretty wide, the prongs are pretty wide apart, and say you want to use this chipboard element piece and it's got the little holes right here, but obviously this won't fit in. So what I do is I pop the brads off, and I've had a lot of people ask me, well, how do you pop them off? It's pretty simple. I use my short Timmy scissors, not the small ones, but the regular size ones, not the real long ones, because they will ruin this. And I just put it on here, and I just twist it, and it just pops right off. And it doesn't hurt your scissors, so that's how I do that. So that's your little tip. Easy peasy. And then just toss that in the garbage, and then you can use your glue, and you can just cover that hole so it looks like it's already in there. Super cute, huh? So there's your tip. Hashtag G45 tip right there. Alrighty, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you the measurements for the cardstock to make the base of the project, and then I'll give you the measurements for the pretty design paper. You'll need a piece for the front and a piece for the back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to grab is our scoreboard. Okay, tool out here. So the first piece you need is a piece that is 3¼ by 11. So it's 3¼ by 11. You're going to put your 11 inches in the scoreboard like this. And your first score mark is going to be at 4¾ and your next score mark is going to be at 6¼ and that's all the scoring we're going to do on that piece. Then you're going to need another piece that is going to be 7 by 5�3/8. So you're going to put it here, and it doesn't matter where you start because the scoring is exactly the same. So the 7 inches across the top, you're going to score it 2 inches on all 4 sides. So you're going to score 2 inches, rotate it a 1/4 turn, score 2 inches again, rotate it again, and 2 and 2. So all 4 sides you're going to just rotate it 4 times so you get and score it 2 inches on all 4 sides all the way around. Okay, so that's all the scoring we're going to do. We're done with our scoreboard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors, and with the 7 inches going this way, you've got your 2 squares here and your rectangle here, and what you want to do is we're going to make these tabs. These are going to be the sides of our box, so we're going to go ahead and take our scissors and just cut on that 4th score line right up to the 1st score line right where they intersect, and do that on the other side, and flip it around and do it on the opposite side as well. So you should have little wings here like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold on our score lines, and we're going to do just a little bit of trimming just to make the box go together a lot better. And one more. Okay. So now that we've folded and burnished our score lines, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give these little outside tabs a little trim here. So I'm just going to trim off a small little edge here like this. I'm going to flip it over and put my scissors right where the score line is and go out. And then I'm going to just trim off a little bit here. These are just the side tabs, they're not going to show. Just takes out some of the bulk inside the box. So we're going to do the other side as well. And again, I'm just going to whack it off like that, and then flip it around and do the opposite edge. I'm going to fold that center tab in because I want to just angle cut. It's easier if I do it from the side here. Angle cut the tabs like that. And again, I'm just going to whack that off. Whack that off. Is that like a crafting term? I think so. And again, I'm going to give them a little trim. And whack it off right there. Okay. So your little piece should look like this. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to build up the walls just like this to make a little box. And that little box, we're going to take our other piece that we scored. We're just going to fold on those score lines and burnish it really well. Okay. Now what we want to do is we're going to put our little box together. So I'm going to open it up again, and I'm going to use score tape for this. And you want to add your score tape or your adhesive, whatever you choose, wet glue, whatever, something strong. You're going to add it to the 4 tabs. Again, remember the key to score tape is you need to burnish it really well to make the adhesive stick really good, and it makes the backing come off easier. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and take the tape backing off. And we're going to take this and we're going to just line up the folded edge with the outside edge of here, just keeping it square, and stick it together. And just go all the way around and fold up the sides. Just like that. And there we go. Super cute. Now you can take your bone folder in there and really burnish the tape down. Okay. So now what we're going to do, what's going to happen is we're going to put adhesive here, and then that's going to sit right inside those two score lines just like that. You're going to center it. So it's going to look just like that. But before we add that, it's easiest for me to put my design paper on. So these are the two papers that I picked out. And for your design paper for the front and the back, you're going to need a piece that two pieces that measure 3 by 4.5. And that's going to go on the front to make sure, remember this is the bottom. So when you flip it around to do the back, I'm going to put this one on the back again. And it's 3 by 4.5. I went ahead and inked around the edges with, what did I use? Vintage Photo. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my front of my bag. Now there's lots of super cute little treat bag dies out there, but you know what? If you don't have a treat bag die, this is the next best thing. So I'm going to add that right there, leaving a little border all the way around. I'm going to flip it around. I love this little music paper with the piano keys on the back. On the sample, my first sample I made, I used the same paper. But I thought I'd change it up on this one. And again, leaving a little border and stick it down. Okay. Now what we want to do, again, it's so much easier when it's flat like this to do any hole punching. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the little, kind of like a little handle right here. And to do that, I'm going to use an oval punch. If you don't have an oval punch, you can use a circle punch. You don't have to punch a handle. You could just use a regular hole punch and just poke a couple of holes in there for ribbon. But I'm going to go ahead and use this. It's a little... It's 1 3/4 by 7/8 of an inch. It's an oval punch. And I did try it out. It doesn't like to go through 2 pieces of paper, but it will. So I'm just going to eyeball it here so it's even left to right. And I'm going to think about right there. Looks good. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and put a little tiny piece of adhesive on it so I can get it lined up right. Because I want to punch a hole in the back and I want to make sure it's right. So I'm going to take this piece and stick it back in there. So now I know where to punch my other hole. So it should fit right on there. There we go. Now they're lined up. Oh my gosh, 2 tips. How about that? Okay. So now we got that ready to go. Now we can go ahead and we can add our little box to the bottom. So I'm going to add my glue, and I'm going to use wet glue for this just so I can get it shifted around. You know, I'm not a big fan of wet glue, but for this purpose I'm going to. You could use score tape, but which is what I did on my original box. But we're going to use this because I want to make sure I get it even. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sit this down here and make sure it's even. That looks good. And I'm going to press it down. Now you're going to have about 1/8 of an inch on both sides, but I'm okay with that. It's not perfect, my measurements weren't, but super cute. And then what you can do is you can pinch in the sides if you want to get that little look. But the cool thing is it opens like this, and then it's easier to fill it up. So you can put lots of candy in here, lots of cute little Dove chocolates. You could put like a small little gift in there. Anyway, really, really fun. So this is the front. Now, and you could even adhere that to this if you wanted to, but kind of like that it opens. It's more easier to get access to the inside, to the goods. All right, now we're just going to go ahead and decorate. Super easy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, what am I going to do? Oh, I was going to put this on. So again, I've got one already, and I went ahead and used a little file, and these are the chipboard pieces, and I filed off the little things. You know, when you punch them out, you get those little knots on there. And then I used just a alcohol marker and went around the outside edge just to cover it, just to ink it up a little bit. So I got one of these, and I want to cover up these holes with these little brads. So I'm going to take another brad like that one. And again, this is your tip on how to get those little prongs off. And it's really easy. Just get as close as you can to the round part, and then just bend it, and it pops right off. Now I use my Timmy scissors. I mean, I've never used it. I've never tried it with anything else, but you never know. Whoopsie. All right, so let's see. I think I'm going to put that maybe right there, because I don't want to cover up How Do I Love Thee. Because, you know, it's going to be a little Valentine bag, right? So I think I'll glue that right there. Okay. Again, a little glue here. So I got this real cool holder for my glue. Check it out. I know, right? Well, that wasn't very smart. I stuck it to my paper. Woohoo. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this like right there, I think. Cute. Okay. Adorable. And let's see, what else do I want to add on here? Do I like that one? No, I like that one. Okay, now let's see. On the back, I think I'm going to put a cute little sticker on the back here. Actually, it would be really cute if I added this little Love Notes label. I wonder if that'll fit on there. Probably. That's pretty cute. Or let's see. Get the red one. It says, "For my sweetheart." Oh, isn't that cute? No, I think I'm going to use this one. This label right here. I like this one. These are so cool because they're almost like a washi tape design. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to put that. Oopsie. Looky there. I'm going to leave those in. Nope, I'm not going to leave those in. Yes, I do. And I'm going to eyeball that right there. Cute. So pretty. Fabulous. Now what I think I'll do is I'm going to glue these on. I'm going to glue this on last because I don't want to bump it. So I'm going to grab some little ribbon here. And I got this cute little tag here that says "Music Can Change the World." But I went ahead and stamped and cut another little one that says "With Love," which I think I'll use that one. So I got a little piece of ribbon. This is like, I don't know, 4 inches maybe. I didn't measure it. And this is actually ribbon from one of the Graphic 45 boxes that have the ATC banners, alphabet numbers in them, where you can make like a banner. So I thought it matched really well. And I'm going to take this. Again, this is some May Arts waxed cording. And I'm just going to tie it around there. Now I'm going to fumble with it for a little while till I get it the way I want it. Because this is what's going to keep the bag closed. It helps if you get both pieces in there. Cute. I'm just going to tie a bow. Okay, and now I think what I will do is I will just glue that on with a little dab of glue right there, or a little pop dot. That'd be even cuter. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Super cute, huh? Now I can add my little brads. Can maybe add... I don't know if I need any flowers or not. I kind of like those though. Maybe I will. Again, these are the little tiny rosebuds from the Graphic 45 Rose Bouquet. Cutting out the wires. I'm going to add those maybe right there. Maybe I want to put a leaf back there too. Got this big leaf right here. Maybe I'll do that. Glue that one there. Glue that one there. And glue that one there. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to add my brads. Again, you can decorate however you want. You can make it really elaborate. I'm going to put those on. And to glue these little brads on, I mean, I usually use E6000, but someone told me their art glitter glue works really good on metal. And so I thought, okay. And I tried it, and oh my gosh, it works great. It dries clear, and it doesn't stink. So yeah, for these little brads, I'm just using the art glitter glue to glue it on. And it'll just take a minute to dry. And there you have it. Bring the other one in here. There you go. Aren't they darling? Do you love it? Super cute. And I love this collection. So there you go, everybody. That's my little hashtag simply graphic 45 Valentine love note treat bags. Thanks for watching. Bye.